It's King Casey here,
along with TJ as your co-host.
and today we are going to be starting the Oxion arc series of the Lucario Productions videos on this channel by reviewing the Evil Oxion series.
Consider this as a prologue before the main part special videos.
Yeah, a prologue of what's to come before everything breaks loose.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, pretty much we're going to be reviewing every video, every 10 episodes in this series, going over, although the main plot points, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen it, make sure to turn back now.
And just so we're aware, we're going to each give a rating to each episode, and then combine the ratings for an overall rating.
Yeah. So, starting off with episode 1 of the Evil Oxion series, A Dark Dragon.
If you can't guess, this is the episode where Spyro is recruited.
Yeah, pretty much starting off, Oxion goes to the Skylanders universe and recruits Spyro, is the main plot point of this episode.
Which, it was pretty simple to do. Oxion easily knocked him out.
Yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. A good starting off to the Evil Oxion series.
I have to agree. If I was to give it a score, I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10.
I give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good.
Which leaves us at a 6.5 out of 10.
For the first episode. Which, it was a very good episode. Now, moving on to episode 2, Are Your Turns.
And if you can't guess, this is the episode where King Bowser himself is recruited. Now, I'm a little biased towards this episode, mainly because I prefer Bowser. I like Bowser more than Spyro.
Yeah, I prefer the Mario games over the Skylanders games also.
Yeah.
But pretty much the main plot point of this episode, if you couldn't guess, is Oxion or Spyro, both of them going over to the Mario universe and recruiting Bowser.
Which actually Bowser's the only one who actually joined by choice.
Yeah, since Bowser is evil, so he just joined by force, but Oxion still changed his color palette.
With Bowser questioning, was it really necessary, and Oxion basically just giving like, well, no. But your color scheme now is way better than your original.
Yeah, agreed. I gotta agree with Oxion on that one. I thought this episode was very good. A good follow-up to the first episode. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. A very good episode.
I'd also have to agree in giving it an 8 out of 10. So it finishes with 8 out of 10.
The best episode so far. Let's see how long you can keep that title. Moving on to
episode 3.
I still don't get it.
Oh boy. This episode kicks off with Oxion entering our world.
The battle simulator, to be more specific.
Arriving on Lucario's islands with Lugia catching him.
And after a very quick battle, Lugia gets knocked out.
Which Oxion steals some of his DNA and heads back to the Dark Universe.
And creates Shadow Lugia.
Yikes. And afterwards, Oxion sends Spyro, Bowser, and Shadow Lugia on 3 different assignments, which we'll explain when we get to those episodes. Until then, Oxion goes to another universe himself.
Yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode, but it was a bit more of a transitioning one for the future episodes to come.
Yeah, but overall, I have to give it a 6 out of 10.
I give it a 7.5.
So that would give us around a 6.75 out of 10.
Yes. Moving on to episode 4 here. We have This Is Not How It Should End. or not has to end?
Honestly, the weakest episode of the series.
Yeah, no offense to anybody that made this, especially Michello. This was still a good episode, but it was the weakest of it considering nobody got corrupted during this episode. Sorry about that cut, guys. My phone was acting a bit weird as normal. So let's just get right back, as we were saying, with episode 4.
Yeah. As we were saying... Oh, go on.
Yeah, as we were saying, this was probably the weakest episode of the series. No offense to Michello making this. It was still a great episode, but no one got corrupted during this episode, and it was mostly filler.
Yeah, so for that, it really hurts the score for me. So, 4 out of 10. Now, before you all just get flabbergasted, allow me to explain. Say you watch this episode with no prior knowledge of any of the other episodes. You would be so confused or so bored if you're not a fan of Transformers that it's just not that good.
Yeah, most of this episode takes place in the Transformers universe, and everybody was thinking that some Transformer was going to get corrupted. More on that one later. But it ended up getting corrupt. No one got corrupted in this episode. I give it a 6 out of 10. It was still a good episode, but the weakest of the series.
Which balances it out to a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, but to give it credit, it did build up to some of the best episodes of this series.
So, let's move on to the final episode of the first half of the series.
Yeah.
Episode 5.
What, are you a talking turtle?
Oh boy.
Yeah, this was an interesting episode.
Considering that this focused solely on Bowser and his, torture session in the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, this was a fun episode to watch, especially if you liked the Spider-Man universe.
Well, his movies have been getting better. Well, yeah.
Yeah. As CJ said, this episode normally just revived around Bowser going to get one person from the Spider-Man universe, which would be Venom.
Makes sense, because I don't think he's going to make Boy Scout Spider-Man turn to the dark side.
Yeah, of course not. But this episode was very, very good, I must say.
I'd have to agree. While not the strongest episode, it was still a very good episode. And for that, I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
I give it an 8 out of 10. I thought this was another good episode and definitely a comeback from episode 4.
Yes, which then it rolls it out as a 7.5 out of 10. A good episode, but not enough to overtake the lead.
Yep. Episode 2 is still holding out there with, I believe it was an 8 out of 10?
Yeah, combined.
Yeah.
But for me, that big changes with episode 6. Whatever.
Yeah, this was a good episode for me.
And
sorry about that, guys. Again, my phone storage is being really annoying right now.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, rip my phone storage again. But anyways, back on what we were talking about, episode 6.
Yeah. Like we said, this takes place in the Undertale universe and Spyro's journey through it. Or in this case, he only traveled in the ruins.
Yeah, now you're probably wondering which character would be corrupted out of the amazing Undertale universe. TJ, care to reveal which one?
Sure. Most people would think Flowey, Kara. Okay, I was hoping for Kara, but no. We got Sans instead.
Which is
prepare for a class of bad time.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I thought this was a very good episode in terms of going through the Undertale universe. Even though I haven't personally played an Undertale game, I plan to.
And as I said before, it's my personal second favorite game, so massive bias coming from me. 9 out of 10,
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
which gives it an 8.5 out of 10, surpassing episode 2 as the top score.
And taking the lead, which will probably be overthrown by the end of this. More on that one later.
Agreed.
Yeah, and moving on to episode 7, Get Out of the Way, Flying Dragon.
Now, other than the Undertale episode, this was another one of my favorites, because this involves Chef Lugia in the Kirby universe.
Yeah, this was another great episode. And who's your guess on who would be corrupted this time?
Well, I doubt it'd be King Dedede. He wouldn't want to budge an inch. Kirby? Are you kidding? No.
Yeah,
So that just leaves...
Waddle Dee. I'm joking, no. Meta Knight.
Oh, yeah. And Meta Knight was one of those people who go, oh, heck no, I'm not going without a fight.
And he put up probably the best fight out of anyone.
Except one other. We'll get to him later.
Yeah.
He actually managed to damage Lugia. Well, no wonder. He's got a freaking god in his pocket.
Yeah, Meta Knight did a very good job, but eventually he got taken out.
By Lugia.
So we got corrupted Shadow, Meta Knight, and that was pretty nice to see.
Yeah. Fun fact, Meta Knight and Sans didn't end up corrupted until, well, the point between the most recent special and the Oxion dungeons.
Yeah.
Weird, huh? But
Yeah.
anyway, this score, well, 8.5 out of 10.
I'll go same 8.5.
So basically, it's tied.
Yep, it is tied with episode 6. The episodes are getting really good at this point, and we still got 3 to go. Moving on to episode 8. This wasn't the first time I have visited your universe.
Now, while all this is going on, meanwhile, back in the Transformers universe,
Yeah, Oxion is back for round 2.
actually, he never left.
Well, whatever, he's back for round 2.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, this episode focused on the abduction of Optimus Prime.
Which Oxion did, but he had to do something first.
Basically, take Ratchet as hostage.
And then Optimus was pretty much like, don't hurt him, I'll go with you as long as if you spare Ratchet. And it worked.
Oxion agrees, and as soon as they enter the Dark Universe, bam! Optimus Prime is hit and knocked out, and turned into Nemesis Prime.
To make sure Optimus Prime doesn't do anything sneaky.
Agreed. But this episode was great and interesting. Overall, I give it a 7 out of 10.
I give it a 7.5. I thought it was a pretty good episode as well.
So it finishes with a 7.25 out of 10.
Not overall beating some of the more higher episodes, but still a very good episode. Now,
Moving on to episode 9.
I'm the pure god.
Now, this is a fight between two gods. Okay. One actual god and one pseudo-god.
Yeah, but this was probably the best fight we've seen up until the Evil Oxion series.
Considering that once Oxion teleported himself to a new universe, Master Hand showed up.
Pretty much trying to do a last-ditch effort in stopping him.
Yeah. However, even though Oxion was actually injured during this fight,
Which is a very big accomplishment, Master Hand still goes down.
yeah, with ease. Now, even though I enjoyed this episode, and the fight was awesome, I don't think it had as much appeal in terms of fan service. So, 8 out of 10.
Okay, I'll match that. 8 out of 10.
Making it an 8 out of 10, evening it up with episode 2, but not quite beating out 6 and 7. That just leaves
Episode 10. Oh, boy, we got an episode. I had a wonderful time.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because this one's a doozy.
22 minutes of pure, amazing, emotional rides.
Now, before we go any further, seriously, if you do not want spoilers, go watch this series now. You do not want to. You need to go into episode 10 blind.
Yes, this is by far the best episode of this series.
There wasn't even a contest.
Yeah, the whole time this was going to be my favorite. 10 out of 10 right out of the gates.
Agreed. So, with that out of the way, let's cover this episode.
So, yeah, we got a lot to cover. So, where do we start with this amazing episode?
How about with Oxion ordering Spyro, his second in command? Surprised?
No, I'm not. Pretty much ordering him to go get someone.
Yeah, he ordered him to attack Michelangelo.
Obviously, a very powerful person.
It's funny!
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, TJ's sister came in, so we had to pause again.
Interruptions. I hate them, and don't worry, I've locked my door at this point.
Yeah, so
anyway.
On with episode 10. Pretty much, Spyro or Oxion orders Spyro to go get Michelangelo.
And at this point in our universe, Slice has been turned to stone.
Yeah, rip Sly, but not for long. More on that.
Yeah, both Michelangelo and Alice are there at that time.
Mm-hmm. And Spyro shows up at this point.
Yeah. Michelangelo mega evolves and fight begins, and Michelangelo loses.
Surprisingly, Spyro takes him out.
Well, to be fair, it's fire against steel.
Yeah, but that was pretty much a surprise to everybody watching.
Yeah. So with that, Michelangelo calls Dialga.
Yep, his partner in crime, Dialga.
And then Spyro just pulls out comic relief, slaps on a beard.
Yeah, Spyro's probably the most funniest character out of all of Oxion's minions.
Expect slapstick with this guy frequently.
Yeah. And, and they fight.
Yeah, Dialga wins pretty easily until Oxion shows up and blasts into Kingdom Come.
Yeah, Oxion pretty much wrecks both of them.
And Alice tries to intervene and then almost gets hit by an Oblivion. Seeing what that thing does.
It turns people to stone. Pretty much how Slice got turned into a stone.
Yeah, Michelangelo shoves Alice out of the way and takes the hit.
Which got hit on his tail.
Which means he's now on a time limit. But none of us knew that.
Yeah, since we weren't here when that happened.
So with that, Michelangelo has Alice escape, and then Michelangelo is eventually able to escape himself.
Yeah.
Cutting away.
Yeah, meanwhile, while all this is happening, me, you, Golden Albin are just talking. Just chatting.
We're basically discussing what's been going on with the tournament as of late.
Yeah, since while this was happening, we were still in late second, early second round. Yeah, we all have moved on. We're just talking about our strategies for second round, but then
Lancelo's running to warn us about something.
Yeah, pretty much telling us how Oxion is back, and then Alvin notices that his tail is covered in stone. and he starts to get turned to stone, and I shed a few tears in the roleplay. Everyone is shocked, and eventually Michello turns to stone.
Eventually, we had turned to Dialga to see if there's something we can do, and then he basically calls all of us dumb, while he himself starts turning to stone.
Yeah, and then they both get turned to stone, and while we're trying to figure out what could we do to help, Oxion shows up. And
surprise, he calls us the Insect Squad, tells us to hand him over. We basically say, hell no.
And then he just obliterates us within oblivion with a twister. We didn't even try to fight back.
Yeah, expect that to happen a lot.
Yeah, if this was actual roleplay, it would be 24v1.
Yeah. So basically, he quickly opens a portal underneath the two stone statues' feet, and they fall to the dark universe. Oxion makes his leave, and we're all left going, no!
Meanwhile, back at the dark universe...
Oh boy. Oxion basically takes a sweet time and corrupts both Michelangelo and Dialga.
Yeah, pretty much we lost them, which sucked.
Yeah. During this time, which this doesn't happen in the episode, we're just explaining this now, somehow we find a way for Slice to turn back to normal, and we start working on a plan that will come up in Chapter 2.
Yeah, this happened in the Discord Adventures, but eventually folded into, yeah, we'll talk about that one in Chapter 2.
Anyway, that was the conclusion of Episode 10. Hot dang.
That was, yeah, pretty much leaving us on the brink of when all hell breaks loose in the Oxion dungeon battles, which actually start this week. So you can expect the first episode of the Oxion... Yeah, which started today. You can expect the first episode of the covering of these battles next week. And hopefully we'll also have Chapter 1 out by maybe the end of this week, early next week. We'll just have to see how things go. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little prologue to what is to come in terms of the Oxion arc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to see all of our future videos, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.